Okay, it's day 4 of the weather strip. As you see, I started the glue down right at the top of the door. I got a little space heater going. Not that it's cold in the basement. It's like 65 degrees down here normally. This brings it up to around 67, 68 degrees. I got the thermometer around here somewhere. But I glued this down first. You see what I did? I'm getting close here. I put a piece of masking tape. And look at what it did. It caught all this. This is what had been a mess on my freshly painted door. So I masked that off. Same thing on the bottom here. Where's my finger? There it is. I masked that off. That's when I brush it on. I don't make too much of a mess. So I'm about to turn the corners, but before I turn the corners, I got the corners started. I want to run some more masking tape down the sides just to protect that door seam, because this is going to be seen. When you open up the driver's door, this is what you see. So I want it to look good. So I'm going to try to get some masking tape on that just to protect it from making a mess. As you see, I taped off the end there, and that'll just protect that paint from getting ruined. I'm sure that stuff will wipe off eventually if I work at it hard enough and I can touch it up, but why make the extra work? So I'm going to try to make this little corner here, and I also stacked up some strips so I don't have to rip them up when I'm gluing it down. I got in my left hand the glue and a little applicator brush to put it on with. So maybe I'll set the camera up on the tripod and you can try to watch me do it. So this is going to be a shot of me looking over my shoulder from the washer machine behind me. And I'm just going to pull this back a little bit. And what I do is get the glue on the surface first, on the door, and then I go back and try to glue the back of the gasket as well. So I'm just painting in here with this acid brush that I got from Harbor Freight. Right on the door, right up to we already got some on the door. It makes those strings. I don't know if you can see that. It's starting to make a mess. Definitely want to get around this corner. That corner to hold good, so I'm putting plenty on there. Then you put it, according to everybody I watched on their videos, you put it on the back of the gasket as well. So you back butter the gasket. Just as much. You're almost applying it twice. Once to the door, once the gasket. And supposedly, not supposedly, I can see it already. When you put those two together, they stick pretty well. All the way back on this back side too. There's two pieces, two angles. They get covered. And now, oh, look at that, a little bit extra. Wipe that off. Trying to talk with the brush in my mouth, but no sense in skimping on the tape. As much tape as I can on here. I want to get it really good on this corner right here. Put a little more glue on. And the back side here. And the back side there. Right over there. I'll hold this in with my hand for a minute or so, because I want to really get it good in this corner. And hopefully the glue sets up. I can get in, I can take my hand away. Imagine if I had to stay here all day just to hold this until it's set up. Yeah, it's coming along. I think it looks pretty good. A little glue right there. Wiped right off. Good. Very good. All right. Let me shut the camera off. Hopefully you saw that. Not just the back of my head. So I've made really good progress. I've come across the inside hinge side, gotten around to the curve here. It seems to be setting up well. Probably should hold it down there with my fingers some more. It seems to be moving a little. Probably put more tape on this. Don't skimp on the tape. I'm going to shut the camera off and retape this. So as I'm coming down the home stretch on this side, I probably just want to tape this edge just to protect it from getting any goop on it. But I'll just brush here with my finger, not with the brush, but where my finger's shown. And then what I want to show you is I screwed up a little bit. You see the seam is going to end up about a third way down the door. It's got to end up on the bottom. I would have preferred it to be more towards the middle here where my finger is there. But, it is what it is. So I'm going to get this last piece, and I'm running out of glue, so I might have to go to the store and get more glue. Well, you can see I got the gasket all the way around down, not the bottom. And I got to get this last little bit on. And then, connect these and make the seam. And then put the retainer on. I will tell you this, doing this side, it was easier with 4 hands. So my son came down and helped me. He doesn't like to be on camera, so I didn't film it, but it was just a matter of what I was doing before, just putting the glue on, back buttering the gasket, and putting the gasket on, and then tape it in place. And don't skimp on the tape. Well, that's just about finished. See, I put the retainer on, but notice the silver heads. Those are number 8 sheet metal screws. What I found out the hard way is there should be 832 machine screws as opposed to sheet metal screws. But LMC had sent me these number 10 screws. So when I went to put them in, they're too big, and you can feel they're just too tight. Now, yeah, I could have forced them in, but the head was hanging over. I'll show you. It was hanging over the edge there, the lip. So it didn't look right anyways. And I went through the effort of painting the heads. So what I'm going to end up doing, I had these number 8 sheet metal screws. They're 1 inch long. I would have preferred to use shorter screws. But what I'll do is I'll tape up, I'll mask off this and spray those heads to match the rest of the door. And I have this one spot here where it looks to be pulling away. So I'm going to re-glue this and maybe clamp it down a little better with more masking tape, or even get a clamp on there. Try to get it to hold a little better. I don't think it'll ever come off, but why take a chance? Now's the time to do it. So there's the finished product. I think it came out pretty good. I like it. I had to re-glue this corner here. This popped a little. And then I repainted this. Sprayed it in place. And then the hardest part, which is annoying to me, is I still got masking tape that's stuck behind there, and I've been picking at it with a plastic spatula and tweezers, and I still got some left. I'll get it out. It just takes time. And I'm not going to put this door on for a little bit because I'm going to do the lacing of the cab next. So that'll be my next video, I think, is this is lacing on the cab. So thanks for watching. Truly appreciate it, and have a great day.